SCP-912 Object Class Safe. SCP-912 consists of several items of police-issue body armor, clothing, and equipment that together form a discrete entity capable of independent movement and action. Both the method by which this ability has been acquired and means by which it is achieved have yet to be identified. The elements that comprise SCP-912 conform to the standards of uniform worn by the PD SWAT as of 2000. The approximate date of acquisition. Uniform elements float in mid-air as though worn by a man or woman around 185 centimeters, 6 feet 1 inch in height, but no such presence can be detected. SCP-912 does not directly respond to communication attempts but will follow simple orders in English given by personnel wearing the uniform of an officer of the PD. SCP-912 consists of the following: 1 dark gray PD ballistic helmet with transparent face-protecting visor, 1 black Nomex tactical balaclava from unknown manufacturer, 1 set navy blue PD tactical body armor from Armor Ltd. SWAT insignia printed upon back and front. Includes several ammo grenade storage pouches, all apparently empty, though SCP-912 resists inspection. 1 pouch contains plastic cuff restraints. Supply seems to remain constant regardless of arrests made. 1 pair of black knee pads from Armor Ltd. 1 pair of black elbow pads from Armor Ltd. 1 pair of steel-toe capped combat boots from unknown manufacturer. 1 pair of black combat gloves by Armor Ltd. Closed and fastened pistol holster, suitable for a mid-sized firearm from unknown manufacturer. 1 53 centimeter 21 inch telescopic steel baton. Handle is apparently made from hardened plastic with a textured grip. In its default state, SCP-912 has been assessed to pose no hazard to health, security, or risk of escape when handled in accordance with SCP-912-002-A and SCP-912-002-B. If given the command arrest subject by a person wearing the uniform of the PD, or in the event that SCP-912 detects an armed individual or individuals within its visual radius, it will commence arrest behavior. SCP-912 will attempt to disarm and restrain the subject upon the ground, then secure their arms behind their back using a pair of plastic cuffs. Force used in the process of this arrest greatly exceeds PD SWAT guidelines and statutory procedures. SCP-912 frequently inflicts injury to the neck, shoulder, and arms of the arrested individual due to apparent unawareness or indifference to the mechanical limitations of human anatomy. Assistance on the behalf of the individual being arrested causes a corresponding increase in force until cessation. SCP-912 will attack should it detect threatening or hostile behavior towards itself or an individual wearing the uniform of the PD. SCP-912 deploys its telescopic steel baton and approaches the nearest armed subject at an average speed of 5 kilometers an hour. If the armed subject drops the weapon and ceases threatening behavior before SCP-912 moves into combat range, the normal arrest procedure will be initiated. If the subject initiates hostile action or is still holding the weapon when SCP-912 enters combat range, SCP-912 will strike powerful blows at the head and upper arms of the subject for up to a minute after the subject loses consciousness. Once all armed subjects are subdued, arrest behavior proceeds as normal. SCP-912 considers the following to be weapons and will initiate attack behavior upon sight: firearms, bladed weapons, including kitchen knives longer than 10 centimeters, 4 inches in length, batons, clubs, and similar blunt instruments, tasers, and pepper spray, and joy buzzers. SCP-912 will initiate attack behavior when one of the following are used in a threatening manner: power and hand tools, knotted rope, lengths of chain, brass knuckles, sports equipment, examples: baseball bat, golf club, clipboard. SCP-912 only permits an individual it has arrested to be removed from its presence by a person wearing the uniform of the PD. An individual wearing the appropriate uniform is not detained by SCP-912, regardless of armament, except where physical aggression is shown towards another subject wearing PD uniform. SCP-912 does not react to hostile actions by PD uniformed personnel towards non-uniformed victims and does not react to hostile actions between unarmed individuals not wearing PD uniform, regardless of injuries sustained. Summary of test results: threat response behavior of SCP-912. 2000. Test: Remote Operated Vehicle SRL number 251-68162. With cutting tool, activates implement and approaches D3117 restrained chair. Result: no response. Test terminated when cutting tool 1.5 centimeters from D3117's throat. Comment: either SCP-912 does not consider the ROV a threat or doesn't care about the fate of the D-Class subject. Test protocols amended on hygiene grounds. Test: Remote Operated Vehicle SRL number 251-68162. With cutting tool, activates implement and approaches D3117 restrained in the same chair. D3117 now wearing PD uniform. Result: SCP-912 attacked the ROV when the cutting tool came within 2 feet of the subject. Attack continued until ROV deactivated remotely and stand-down command was given by D3117. Comment: SCP-912 does not appear to modify behavior in response to a non-humanoid threat. Test: D3073, wearing D-Class uniform. Ordered to simulate attacking D3075, wearing D-Class uniform. Result: no response. Comment: SCP-912 appeared to be utterly indifferent even when D3073 accidentally made full contact with D3075 and inflicted a nosebleed. Test: D3073 wearing PD uniform. Ordered to simulate attacking D3075 wearing D-Class uniform. Result: no response. Comment: as suspected based on the evidence in the acquisition report. Test: D3073 wearing D-Class uniform. Ordered to simulate attacking D3075 wearing PD uniform. Result: SCP-912 attacked D3073 with telescopic baton until subject unconscious, then restrained the subject. D3073 hospitalized with suspected broken jaw. Comment: primary test went largely as expected. However, when D-3075 attempted to intervene to prevent further harm to D-3073, he accidentally placed his right hand in the left arm cavity of SCP-912. D-3075 was immediately set upon by SCP-912 and beaten to death using the telescopic baton and boots. It seems that SCP-912 will not tolerate violation of the spaces enclosed by the constituent equipment, no matter what uniform is worn. Test: D-3118 armed with 30cm 12-inch knife, and D-3119 armed with pistol, ordered to attack D-3126. D-3119 ordered to drop weapon before contact. Result: SCP-912 moved towards D-Class subject as soon as weapons exposed. D-3119 initial focus of attention until weapon dropped, at which point SCP-912 attacked D-3118, who was disarmed violently. D-3118 right hand and forearm suspect fractured. Right index finger amputated and struggled. D-3119 initially resists arrest by SCP-912 and has both shoulders dislocated during restraint procedure. Test halted and D-Class personnel removed for medical treatment. Comment: SCP-912 places greater emphasis upon guns than melee weapons. Finer insight into the threat hierarchy is achievable, but would involve needless waste of D-Class personnel. Testing of SCP-912 in a SWAT-style tactical environment is currently ongoing. Agents and have prior SWAT team experience and are preparing appropriate scenarios. On behalf of Dr. Special Containment Procedures, SCP-912 is to be kept at a research unit in a standard containment cell. The cell door must have a damage resistance rating of 3A or above. Direct physical handling of SCP-912 causes a potentially dangerous reaction and should be avoided except as part of an authorized testing protocol. All researchers involved in SCP-912 must receive briefing. SCP-912-002A Safe Handling of SCP-912 and SCP-912-002B Dealing with Arrest Behavior by SCP-912. In the event of arrest by SCP-912, researchers are to offer minimal resistance and await rescue by an associate wearing the uniform of the PD. Experiments that involve the use of firearms or the CQ firing range require authorization from doctor at least 24 hours in advance in order to permit route clearance and schedule deconfliction.